Good day, Michael Fix, clear from Australia.
Hey Muriel, great to see you. It's
Oh,
fantastic
wow.
to catch up. It's been quite a few years, hasn't it?
It has.
I think it was.
Yeah, 2005.
That's right.
Well, you know, we are 14 hours difference in time here. What do you think we try to play one together, sort of together, you know? Just for us, for fun. And what's that tune you were starting there? Is that Promise? Well, I'm not hearing you now. I think it got muted. There you are. You're back.
I'm back. Yeah. I was getting a very long delay, like the coming back. Whoa.
Oh, okay.
This is a very interesting effect I'm getting here.
Well,
This
you
didn't
don't
happen in
need the
sound check,
headphones. You don't need the headphones when you play.
But then I can't hear you. But
well, you don't need to
let's
hear me.
do it anyway.
Okay. Pretty tune. Oh, so beautiful. You know, Michael, there are some people, believe it or not, listening here who are not in Australia at the moment. So how do people find you and get to know you if they're not in Australia and going to your concerts? You've been playing so many concerts. I've been following your schedule for years.
Pretty easy. MichaelFix.com. That's really the hub for everything that
Okay.
that I'm doing, for all the concerts, all the recordings, everything's on there. I'm really lucky. I've got such an unusual name, FIX, and
Yes.
it makes it easy to find me online. So when I was a kid, I used to be quite embarrassed about my name because it was so unusual, but I've learnt that it's actually in this age, it's a bonus to have a fairly unique name. So
I was
so I'm
going
easy
to ask
find.
you about that. So, have you ever considered becoming a handyman? You know, who would not hire somebody whose name was Fix? You know.
Well, it's. I discovered when I started traveling in Europe that the name Fix has very positive connotations, and it usually has to do with getting the job done and getting it done efficiently. So so it works. But I'm not a handyman, I can tell you that.
Well, so you became a fantastic musician instead. So, yeah. Well, so I've been listening to your music just over the years from time to time. I catch your new tunes as they come out, and in fact we have a couple of recordings that we'll play later on. But I see some birthday greetings come in, lots of them here. So this is
Yeah.
my birthday
Happy
week.
birthday
Yes,
to you.
thank you. But not just my birthday. Tom Hankinson says, "Hey, I want to say a special thanks to Tom and the people who contributed to the tip jar to fix the roof, because this is a great birthday gift for me. Is I'm sitting here and there is no leaking in the kitchen. Look at
Oh,
this.
God.
No buckets on the floor anymore. So just this last weekend, Brian and his brother and cousins got together, and it was like a barn raising. And they all got up and they fixed the roof. And so that's a great gift. And so it's not only my birthday, though. It's also Chet Atkins' birthday this next week. So it's on the 20th. So I'm just doing a week of birthdays. And so that was one reason why I decided to give away the Chet Atkins booklets. I think I have a link for that, or you go to my website from when we did the big tribute concert to him at the Ryman Auditorium. I found a box of these programs in the attic, and
Yeah.
I thought that if people would like them, I'd just give them away. We do have to pay Pamela for her shipping and postage, so. But we can't send them to Australia. Wow, sending to Australia is so expensive now.
Yeah, I know. The postage is ridiculous. It's pretty much since the beginning of the pandemic, it just went crazy. Yeah, so it's you just don't send stuff anymore.
Oh, I know. It's amazing. Well, before we go on with birthday greetings, it was Les Paul's birthday last week, so it's
Yeah.
And Jack Pearson is tomorrow. We always celebrated a birthday together. We buy each other dinner for our birthday week. And Igor Stravinsky, hi Igor. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know if he's watching.
shares a birthday with me also. And Mama Bear is turning 90. She says she posted in here. If anyone else is having birthdays this week, go ahead and post in. I'll try to catch you. And Bill Casey's having a birthday today. Happy birthday, Bill, too. So, and Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow is
Barry Manilow.
watching.
Okay.
Hey, happy birthday.
Now, just so I thought I'd mention this in case people are. I'm not sure how this is coming across. I've got about a 10-second echo, and I'm lip reading you. I'm hearing your voice from 10 seconds ago, and trying to figure out what you're saying now by lip reading. So that's why I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at the screen. It's very strange. I'm hearing my voice and your voice 10 seconds ago, plus what you're saying now.
Oh.
So this is very challenging.
Yes, I think you have a monitor that got enabled that shouldn't be enabled there somehow. So, but I'm glad you're able to do that. Well, let's go ahead and play one of your cuts that I wanted people to hear. And in the meantime, I'm going to check and see if there's some more birthday greetings to give, and then have something live from you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Here, how about this one here? That was Bumpy Ride, that one. And Bunny was just saying she's been listening to you for years, and she wants to know what CD that's on. She wants to get that one, Bumpy Ride.
This is a series of singles that I'm releasing every month. This is part of my sort of project to keep myself busy during the lockdown. I started late last year creating a new song every month and a video to go with it. As a little creative project. These will eventually make up a full album. So these tracks are not actually on an album yet, but they're on YouTube and they're on my website. And yeah, I'll just continue. I'm really enjoying the process, and I've got new tracks scheduled for the next few months. So it's good fun.
No, that's quite ambitious. Yeah, to do something of that quality every month. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I've got, as you can see from the background here, I've got my own studio. I've been dabbling in recording for many years. In fact, pretty much from the time that I started playing guitar, which was in my early teens, I developed an interest in recording, and I was just fascinated by that world. And I've always had, wherever I've lived, I've always had a studio, and this place where I am at the moment, I've been here for about 20 years, and so much music. It's not just my own stuff, but I produce other artists as well, and so much music has been created in this little room. It's my happy place.
Oh, great. And we have, let's see, Marlene also piped in. She said, get well soon. Brian and I both have been fighting a cold all week, bad cold all week. And, I'm feeling better now. I think it's because of you, because of, coming on and saying hello to you all. And
Yeah, that's good.
So it's the music that kind of makes us rise to the occasion. So hopefully this is the beginning of getting well. Yes.
Let's hope.
Yes, that'll be a good birthday gift too, is to get well. Yes. And Brian had put together a little "This Is Your Life." So maybe what I could do is play, just a mishmash of tunes to go along with it. So let me see. He just went to my old photo album and found these here.
Love to see it.
Singing early. Well, there was always music in the family. We sang folk songs all the time. We were traveling around. I was a curious child. But I love that finger picking when I heard that guitar playing. And finally a friend was throwing a guitar away. I believe I was about 8 years old. So I tightened the strings and kind of figured out melodies. Sent me to guitar lessons at the Jones School of Folk Music, and Ann Jones told me if I learned this tune, Freight Train, I could pass from the beginning class to the more advanced intermediate class. So when I got there, I was a little surprised that I was the only one that my feet didn't touch the ground when I sat in the chair. And then I went to the Old Town School of Folk Music in Chicago. My teacher said she couldn't teach me much more. That was Ann Jones. My parents drove me there every week. That's really great of them. They really supported their kids. But when I heard the music of Doc Watson, that was it. I was just really taken with it. And I loved that kind of bluegrassy stuff, and formed a bluegrass band, the Wildwood Pickers. So eventually, I got to meet a lot of my heroes. Bet you did too, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a lovely tribute. That was amazing. It brought back a lot of memories for me too, seeing that, especially those that last selection of clips, because I met you in 2000, which that's the first time I saw you play.
Ah.
When I came to Nashville for Cass, and
Right.
that's where I saw Tom Bresh for the first time, and I didn't meet Chet that year. That was the first year he wasn't at the convention. He was already quite sick at that point. But great memories there.
Yes, and on our little photo that was announcing this, there's a little inset picture of us from 2005
Yeah,
in
when
Australia.
you came out for the Frankston Guitar Festival.
Yes.
Yeah. How did what was that 17 years ago?
Yes.
How did that happen?
Yep. I mean, we look just the same. Your hair is
Yeah,
a different
exactly.
color. Yeah.
Exactly,
But
yeah.
other than that, right?
Yeah, I put a bit of colour in my hair these
Yes.
days.
Yes. Right. The bleached look is really in. You know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
light blonde is the official
Yeah,
colour.
right, yes. Fantastic. Well, got some more hellos. We have weather reports from various places. In Georgia, it's 96 degrees. Says Scotty, and heat index is 103. In Queensland, Australia, it's cold. So,
Yeah.
is it cold there?
It is. I live in Brisbane. That's in Queensland, which is renowned for being a sunny, warm state. In fact, the northern tip of Queensland is really tropical, and Brisbane is a subtropical city. But if you look at the map of the world, you'll see that there's nothing but ocean between Antarctica and Australia. And occasionally we have these weather conditions like we are now, where it's like this polar blast, or it's not polar, it's the opposite. This frozen air comes up from Antarctica and sweeps across southeast Australia. So in Brisbane,
Wow.
it's been amazingly cold, and probably like most places in the world, we're having more extreme weather conditions. And every year we hear about record breaking this and record breaking that, whether it's fires, floods, cold weather, whatever it is. So that's what we're experiencing at the moment.
Yes, one of your comrades is putting wood on the fire, he says, as we speak.
Yeah. It's not something you typically do in Brisbane.
Yes. So, and a lot of other happy birthdays. I am giving myself a birthday gift, by the way, of time. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing these Monday Lives. I have done them religiously every week since the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to give myself a day off and do them about every other week or so. I think so. That's going to be my birthday gift for myself.
I think you've earned
So,
it.
oh,
Sorry, I'm just creating a bit of background music while you're talking
that
about your...
actually was requested on the comments to play that for all the birthdays this week.
Yeah, there certainly were a few, weren't there?
Well,
We're
could
back
you-
in sync, by the way. You probably can tell.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, it's the internet gremlins are going our
Yeah.
way. Well, why don't you play something else, and I'll try not to barge in unless I can't keep myself
Yeah.
from it.
All right, I'll play a piece that just seeing the picture of Tom Bresch popped up before. It's a piece that I wrote. It was actually a tribute to Merle Travis, very much in his style. And well, of course, since the passing of Tom, I sort of think about him. When I saw him play in Nashville in 2000, I was amazed at the driving thumb that he inherited from Merle. It's just really struck me how powerful that was. So I wanted to create a piece of music that sort of is in that style. This is called Two-Time Shuffle. Here's the solo.
Wow,
Good fun.
that is so much fun.
Thank you. That's called Two-Time Shuffle.
Two-time shuffle.
Yeah. It's a bit of an
And-
oldie.
Yeah, so you have an album coming out, well, the official release is today, right?
Yeah. I thought we'd use your birthday to, jump on the back of your birthday celebration to announce a new release. I have a friend in the USA, a guy called Richard Gillowitz. He may be
Yes.
may be known to some of the listeners here. He's a regular visitor to Australia, and we met up in 2013. And I went along to one of his shows, and I loved what he did. I'm a big Leo Kottke fan, and Richard plays very much in that style, and it's very, very intriguing to me. As Leo and Richard too, they're very quirky, I suppose, is how you would describe the way they play. It's certainly different from the way that I play. So I was really intrigued by his playing, and I loved his live show. He's a very, very funny man, and so we formed a bit of a friendship, and whenever he was passing through Brisbane, he'd stop in and we'd do some recording here. And over the years, built up a few tracks, and finally thought, gee, it must be about time we do something with all these tracks that are sitting on the hard drive. So we decided to bundle them up and release them as an album, which is out now on all the streaming platforms. It's called Echoes from the Past. And that's our new duo album with Michael Fix and Richard Gillowitz.
All right. Well, congratulations.
That's
both
the
of you.
announcement.
Whoa. And we also have some other Hayes from, Tim says he met me also in 2000 when he was also touring with a cellist. So we were both touring with cellists at that time. I was touring with Julie Adams, who went on to marry Richard Smith.
Yeah.
Yes. So life goes on, I tell you.
Small world.
Yes. And I wanted to show you what we found on tour last week. We were Brian and I went to a festival, and along the way we stopped here, and this is just a truck stop there, and then does anyone know what type of birds these are? What type of chicks those are? Look at those striped wings. And so this is located just right next to some trash cans in the rest stop. Oh, look at that! They mistake. They thought Brian was their mother. I can understand them, making that mistake. That the distinction. There's so much similarities.
You hungry, buddies?
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's. We were wondering if anyone knows, are those, and maybe mockingbirds with the striped wings. So we got somebody. Tony thinks it's a mockingbird. Okay. So I think that's probably it. And
Yeah, no good asking me.
yes, so I think Tony has answered our question. The mockingbirds.
My knowledge of birds is fairly limited. Plus, that's not a bird that I would recognise from Australia. So what I can tell you, it's not a budgerigar. It's it's not a parrot.
And that is Brian, who is answering as acoustic sailing. He says, "What are you saying exactly?" That they mistook him for their mother. Oh, by the way, the reason he goes to by acoustic sailing, that's our YouTube channel. So if you go YouTube acoustic sailing, that's where our sailing adventures and the new sailing tunes are located. So
Yeah, nice.
yeah. We have another one. Would you like to play another one live? I mean, we don't get you here often, and I think the sound is coming through fine.
Yeah,
really,
yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give you a little bit of Bach. Bach as a swing. E minor jam over. I'm going to go to A minor.
Oh,
It was fun jamming across the hemispheres.
oh yes. Well, it's been just wonderful to have you, and you know, I've never heard Bach quite that way. It's just really cool. I think Bach would even approve of that. You know?
Yeah, I
Yes.
hope so.
Yes. Well, I'll send everyone out. Oh, another happy birthday to my Uncle Lee. So he and I share a birthday. The actual day is on the 17th. And so I'm having a free day on my birthday and celebrating now for my whole birthday week and everyone's birthday week. So if it's your birthday this week, greetings also to you. And anything else, or we'll send you out with The Traveler. How about that one?
Yeah, that's the track that I released for this current one. This is the current single, if such things still exist anymore. I don't know, releasing a single sounds kind of old-fashioned now, doesn't it? I've dropped a song or something. I don't know what they say these days. Dropped
yeah.
a new tune.
Right. Okay, here it is. have the muse, I tell you. Yeah, so it's just
you.
so great to hear. Just uh, the soul in it, you know, and that you've had for so long, and the joy that I can still feel in your music.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, and that piece you can certainly hear the Chet influence.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, Chet was where Tommy Emmanuel showed me the music of Chet Atkins back in the 1980s, and it was kind of when I was just starting out. I was in my late teens and looking for the path forward, just trying to decide what I was going to do with my life with music, and I got together with Tommy, and he played me. Actually, I remember the tune.
Oh yeah,
That was the first Chet Atkins tune I ever heard, and
yeah,
you know, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. 'Cause I was
Yeah.
hearing it off a record, and I remember saying to Tommy, who are those two guys?"
yeah.
And when he played that for me, it just changed my life, and that's what from that point I decided I could see myself as a solo guitar player if I could just get that thumb going, and it's the influence is still there in whatever I do. Just about every tune that I play or compose, there is an element. There's Chet is there,
Yes.
and
Yes.
I can never thank Tommy enough for that, turning that particular light on for me.
Yes. Yeah. He has done that for many people.
For many, yeah,
Yes.
and continues to do so.
Yes. And I hope that you can come back to the Chet Atkins convention. It's Nashville in
Yeah,
July.
it's coming up very soon. I've got
Yes.
quite a few buddies who are heading over there, and there's quite a large Australian contingent there now, and
Yeah,
living in
yes.
Nashville also.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm.
Yeah, and yeah, the style is going to be known as the style of the Aussies pretty soon. There's so many of you playing it. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And if you find yourself in America at all, just do look me up and see if we can get together somehow. It would just be
Oh, you
wonderful
bet,
to see
yeah.
you live again.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
Okay. Well, Juice, see you.
Thank you so much for today too.
Yeah.
Or this evening, this morning here.
Yeah. Yes. So, well, thank you for joining me. It's just been delightful to have you and to hear your music.
Thank you,
Okay. Thanks.
and enjoy the rest of your birthday.
Yes, I will. I shall. Bye.